The world is becoming so technological that it's just a matter of time then until like the jargon becomes part of everyday life. It's just like how people from Brooklyn talk a certain way, people from Boston talk a certain way. Now people who are really into technology talk a certain way.
But as we evolve to incorporate Textspeak more and more into our everyday lives, could this evolution be a negative one?
In our society today, it's just something that is more, it's not frowned down upon as much as it used to be, but it's scary because I feel like things are becoming so casual and so laid back, but it makes you look dumb.
As long as we are limiting the modes of use of this Textspeak, it shouldn't be much of a problem, right?
I say LOL so much on the phone, not even laughing out loud, but it just is coming out. And I feel like when I'm, writing emails to colleagues, I feel like I find myself, doing that as well.
I spoke to Adjunct Professor of English, Professor Solomon, about the issue of informal talk leaking into formal sectors.
I think that's one of the most difficult things, but also that's the most important thing, to be able to switch back and forth between modes of communication and sort of levels of formality.
In an LA Times report, Professor S. Shyam Sundar said that Textspeak has become so routine and prevalent among young users that it's eroding their foundation of basic grammar. Routine use of textual adaptations by current and future generations of 13 to 17-year-olds may serve to create the impression that this is normal and accepted use of the language and rob this age group of a fundamental understanding of standard English grammar.
No one really knows how to spell and use grammar anymore, because no one uses punctuation in texting. You usually just use abbreviations and stuff, and no one spells out anything anymore.
Gabriella Iannuso gives us a dose of how she and her friends communicate.
Yeah, we don't spell out anything. We use all abbreviations.
Now, what kind of abbreviations do you use?
Tomorrow we use TM for right now we say RN. When someone's on their way we say OMW, that kind of stuff.
And she notes for her and her friends, it isn't as simple as flicking a switch.
They're always writing in text mode, and then they always have to rewrite their papers because they forget, they're always texting, so they always just write, they'll write you as you on their papers, and they'll have to restart it.
I definitely get the letter U and the number 2 instead of those words written out. And there are a lot, I don't know if there are a lot more, but sentence fragments are certainly an issue, and I just personally wonder if that might be because people tend to write in sentence fragments when they use text.
But what can be done about it?
Texting will continue to be there. Clearly that technology isn't going away. I guess the question is, as long as we keep exercising students in terms of formal communications when they're young, can we just continue to have them be able to write in a respectable manner?